The Gotham chess thumbnail situation is out of control, and I think we've all realized this. First things first, if you go to Instagram, it's all over Instagram, and we see Gotham chess creating thumbnails because chess genuinely is this serious, okay? And we see people referencing all of his pretty wild thumbnails. Now, these aren't even the most wild ones because, well, this is pretty wild, but most of these actually have to do with chess, okay? And everyone in the comments is agreeing. Now, if we go to TikTok, it's literally all over TikTok too, okay? Everyone has realized the Gotham chess thumbnail situation is pretty wild. Now, it actually started a long time ago when I first saw a meme referencing Hikaru's thumbnails. And that thumbnail was this one, how to checkmate with two bishops. And I can't find the original post, but someone posted like a screenshot of this, commenting like chess cannot be this serious or something. And this was Hikaru's thumbnail. Now, if you go to Hikaru's account, he's posted some pretty wild thumbnails, right? He's in the water with a bunch of sharks. I don't even know what that's from a movie. I can't remember the name right now. And like, he has some pretty interesting thumbnails, right? But, you know, most of the time, these have to do with chess related, right? All of these are kind of having to do with chess, and they're not too wild, okay? However, if you go to one of this is one of his most wild ones, okay? It was one of my favorites, actually. And if we go to the comments of this video that Hikaru posted, this is the video, we got, bro thinks he's Levy with that thumbnail. So, you know, Hikaru apparently wasn't the first one to do it. What is that thumbnail? Hikaru thinks bro he's. I don't know what that means. Hikaru thinks he's bro. We got kind of two of the same comments, but kind of flip-flopped. Okay, Levy Rosman type of thumbnail. Everyone, so Gotham Chess is the most famous for these types of thumbnails, okay? And most notably are from one of his channels, his third channel, which is called Gotham Games, and it basically just posts full-length, unedited versions of his games from his live streams, I believe. I don't really watch too many of his live streams, but I believe they're from there. And if you go to this channel, you can see that this is where all the wild thumbnails come from. Now, they kind of used to be normal, okay, except like this. He has some pretty wild thumbnails here. I played a masterpiece referencing the Mona Lisa. That's pretty cool. But the impressive thing is none of his thumbnails are AI. That I can tell. Like, they look just Photoshop. I would assume he hires editors for these. But the most bombastic ones start like 3 weeks ago from what I've seen. At least he's been on a streak of wild thumbnails ever since this one. And this is definitely an anime reference from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Now, the thing that I noticed is that most of these thumbnails are anime references. So he has this one, and then from there, it's just all gone downhill. Well, downhill or uphill, depending on how you look at it. Then he has like, I don't know if if he's referencing an anime. Maybe it's just what's that rat movie, Ratatouille or something. But anyways, then they're all just like, what is this? What does that thumbnail even mean? Yes is the title, and he's like the Joker. This is probably an anime reference, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch a whole lot of anime, so you guys are gonna have to enlighten me on this one. This is definitely One Piece. Okay, I know that. This is definitely anime. I saw someone cosplaying that before. This is probably anime. This looks like Attack on Titans, to be honest. So after that, and this one actually kind of has to do with chess and it says GM. But yeah, after this, it all started being like anime references, I think. I'm not really sure, but yeah, you guys can tell me what you think about that. Now, the interesting thing is on Gotham Chess, the main channel, the main one Levy Rosman is known for, most of his thumbnails are pretty wild, but like not ultimately wild as this one, as Gotham Games, okay? Gotham Games is just has lost the plot completely, okay? But they're good thumbnails. I mean, they're very skillfully done. I can't make these thumbnails, but this is a pretty dramatic thumbnail. But yeah, the most one closer to Gotham Games, I would say, is this one. Only this will save your chess, and this literally has nothing to do with chess. So I don't know what to think about that. And the comments also agree. Okay, this is the video of the guy holding the square. That's definitely an anime reference, but I don't really be watching that much animes. And the first comment, thumbnail final boss, 1.6 thousand likes, a bunch of replies, and then we got Gotham Chess never fails to make thumbs completely unrelated to chess. That's true. I agree with this. Comments 1%, 99% JJK thumbnail. Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, that's the reference. Thumbnail designer needs a raise. Yeah, and you could tell these aren't AI. I think like they look just really skillfully designed by thumbnail artists. And this is also an anime reference too, I believe. Wait, it actually looks like the Last Airbender guy, that one. But anyways, yeah, all the thumbnails know it. You could sort by top comment. If you sort by new comment, they'll say the same thing. That guy just said the N-word. Okay. Thumbnail is peak, yeah. And most of the comments are agreeing that the thumbnail is the main thing. He knows how much we mess with the thumbnails, right? Okay. Then if we go to Gotham clips, now the interesting thing is on his main channel, he does pretty wild thumbnails. On his third channel, this is third channel, he literally says it's the official third channel of Gothamchess, he does pretty wild thumbnails. But on his second channel, he doesn't do any wild thumbnails. Now, last post was 6 months ago, and this is Gotham clips, so it's just, I guess, infamous clips of him. But yeah, he has no wild thumbnails, probably because it just is clips for the longer games. Like there's a theme to the longer games. You would say, I don't know, this is absolutely terrifying. You play like a machine, and then you would have something like that. For the clips, it's only like oh wait, that's true. It's like 1 to 2 minutes, not even over 3 minutes. So making a full thumbnail for this probably wouldn't even be worth it. I just thought of that now. I'm so intelligent on my days. But yeah, so on this channel, now he hasn't posted 6 months ago, so maybe that's the reason. But my main theory for why these thumbnails are so wild is either him or his thumbnail designers recently started watching a bunch of animes and they got super inspired. That's my main theory for that. Also, they're super dramatic and look cool. And they get so much attention on the internet. So, any of those reasons probably might be partially correct. I'm not sure. But Gotham Games is the main perpetrator of all these wild thumbnails. Like, how do you even think of these? I'm not even sure, okay? But from what I've seen, or at least from what I know about AI content, none of this really screams AI to me. It just seems like highly like photoshopped, highly well done thumbnails. So I don't know. You guys can let me know what you guys think. Subscribe if you like being unemployed like myself.